Hello, everybody. This is Rachna, and I'm here with another story for you. And the name of the story is Haunted. So, when you hear this word, what do you feel? A chill running down your spine? Well, let's see what we have in store. Well, now, actually, what do you understand by a place being haunted? Obviously, we all know that there are various places we come across and we feel that okay, this is a haunted place, and a haunted place is one which is supposed to be frequented by ghosts, or let's say the paranormal, or there are a lot of paranormal activities which are going on in there. So there was another house of this kind in a town at Arkansas. Now, this house everybody knew was haunted, and it was naturally neglected, and it was located in the oldest part of the town, and the town being Blexley. So, well, you see, there were times when, there were different wonderful kind of smells coming from that house, which would be really heavenly when somebody was really hungry and want to eat something, because the smell used to be that of freshly baked bread. Now, because of this, nobody actually even wanted to go near that house, because people knew that this house was abandoned. Nobody ever went in there. But yet, what was it? The people thought that there were voices coming in from there. There was, amazing smell of fresh food, or well cooked food coming in from there, and nobody even thought of getting in anywhere close to that area, because they felt, like what would happen if we actually went in there. Now, naturally, nobody wants to take chances, isn't it? Now, well, there was a couple who actually went to this town to live. And what really happens to that couple when they went in there? They were unaware about this house, but they found it very pretty. At least it looked like a big mansion, and they wanted to get in there and live there. So they inquired. The husband, he inquires, and he asks the people about this property and who owns it, and what if he wanted to buy it. Well, nobody actually told him anything about the story of the house. They said, oh yeah, you can go find it. There's no owner, we don't know the owner, but yeah, you can actually go and purchase it at the city hall. So the property was then purchased by this man. What happens next? Well, let's find out. Well, naturally, if it is a couple shifting into a house, the woman would actually make it livable. So she did make it livable. She redid the entire place, and they thought that, of course, they would actually have a nice time together in that house. But then, what happened next? You see, the husband, wife, and the children, they started having sleepless nights. Why? Because according to this lady, she felt that there was something wrong in that house. She could, late night, she would feel that there is, smell of some food being cooked. She felt that there is music that can be heard, and she used to hear sounds. And not just her, even the husband used to feel the same. And before this husband could even, take a step, this woman, she leaves with her children, and she said, I'm not going to live here till we don't sort this out. Now, children, this man, he goes to various people in the neighborhood, and he gets very upset with them and tells them that why was he never told by anybody that this house was haunted and there were ghosts who were living in there. But then nobody actually turned to help him. He, as a matter of fact, went even to the mayor of the town, and he told him all about the happenings. But the mayor, he just refused to help him, and he says that just because you don't want to live in the house, you can't label it as haunted. And this is, just a trick played by various people when they want to drop down the rates of the building and so on and so forth. He gave his own reasonings and he refused to help him. He says, this house is not going to be purchased back. It is yours and it will remain yours. Now, this poor man, he didn't know what to do. So, well, he finally went to the pastor of the local church and he told him all his problems. And the pastor said that, he felt really bad that he is into so much of a problem, and he asked him, it was only if it's only for a few months back that he actually shifted in there. And then he asked him that if he had actually come to him earlier or not. And then the man, he just sat down and told the pastor that the house is haunted and I want that this be sorted out. And because the mayor was not ready to help him get the purchase back the house or give him back his money back, whatever. So he told the pastor that if he could actually be with him, go with him and help him out. So, well, he goes with him to the house, and well, when they reach the door of the house, the pastor says that, see this, it's a very delicious smell coming in from there. And what is it that he's been cooking? And what does he, what is this smell of food? To this, the man, he replies that it's the ghosts who are making the bread. And the pastor, very curiously, he stopped and he listened and he inquired to him that, he could hear some music. To which this man, he again replied that it is actually a party which is being going on, and it's actually a party of the ghost. The ghosts are partying. So come to think of it, children, the ghost partying and the ghost making the bread. Wow, isn't it? So now, actually, it so happened that when they started talking, about the place where this man, he was earlier living, and the pastor, he asked him that if he had moved in from Little Rock to this present place, and talking about the two places, it so happened that the pastor and the man, they had some common relatives and friends, because of which when they started talking, they actually began to know each other well, and they started enjoying. And while they were enjoying, the ladies, that is the pastor's wife and the man's wife, they started wondering. The man's wife wondered where her husband was left, and is it that the ghost have got the better of him or what? So she reluctantly, she just went to the pastor's wife, and the pastor's wife was also wondering what happened and what took her husband so long. So both of them, they actually go back to this. They reach the door. They take a peek in through the window and they see the two husbands laughing and talking and drinking. Now when the wives, they see them talking and laughing, they too join in. and they have a lot of fun. After which they sit down and start cooking, and hearing all the laughter and the neighbors, they couldn't actually hold themselves back because they had never heard any laughter coming from that house. So they too go in to see what is happening. And before long, you get to know that it's not just the neighbors, there are other people also who join in, and smelling the aroma of good food being cooked over there, and a lot of laughter and music going on. The people too join in and they have a lot of fun. What happens? Before anyone could actually realize, everybody had gotten rid about the ghost. They forgot that there was ever a ghost living in there. And this particular house, it turned out to be a really happy house because it was full of life. There were people who were coming and going, and it seems that the ghost also, they really enjoyed having good people around over there, and they left the place. So, well, we come to the end of the story with just one thing to understand, that there isn't really a ghost. And if at all one feels that there is a ghost, understand that you got to get the better of him. You have to stop thinking about them and you have to continue living. Well, with this, I come to the end of the story. Have a wonderful day, and please take very, very good care of yourself. Drink lots of water and do good breathing exercises. Bye bye.